wanted to play in the NBA, which was like serious until like junior year of high school. And then I wanted to work, as a sneaker designer at Nike. So I started sneaker designs. I got the Jordan 11s in 95. It's pushed up my age to me. Um, it's fourth grade, I think. And I got those shoes, and I was just like, and I was winning art contests. I won an art contest in like preschool at at St. Nicholas and North Coast. I was going to different elementaries and stuff like that. So I was just designing shoes, and I have stacks of shoe designs in my store actually that just kind of collect dust now. But they're crazy because that's what was a stepping stone of getting into fashion. I wanted to work there. So I researched everything. You had to go to fashion, art school for industrial design. So I was looking at art schools for that. And they not only taught you sneaker design, but they taught you concept cars. I would go to the auto show and get the plastic bag, get all the concept car books and looking at cars. So it wasn't just about sneakers. It was when they came out with the Kobe, the Audi inspired Kobe, I was like, those look futuristic. So like cars and sneakers and how designers are doing that, and Tinker is just setting a tone.
Yes, he is.
He has so many classic silhouettes. It's crazy. I saw his list. So, then I started sneaker customization in high school. So that's how I got my name too. A lot of people knew me by customizing shoes. So it just got old for me. And then I moved to San Diego in 2004, 2005, right after high school. And then that's when the fashion struck.
Okay.
I designed my first sketches in a hotel in San Diego. Went to FITM, Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, to get accepted. Was excited, called home. I was like, I got accepted to fashion school. And they were like, okay, that's cool. And then it ended up being too much money. So I had to move back to Ohio. And after that experience of being in a tourist, sitting in traffic, and you got a Bugatti and a Lamborghini and all these cars in front of you, I feel real cheap right now. So seeing that really was good at a young age. I mean, you're talking like 19 years old. So I came back and like I said, travel changes the way you move in life.
Yeah.
So, because I came back to Ohio, like I was like fine with working odd jobs, but I knew at night that was my real job, was my dream.
Your craft. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so here, it's interesting to hear you say, like, talk about different, like, the inspirations, like, from cars and stuff like that, and, your passion for shoe designing, because I believe artists in general, they are, like, take interest in a lot of different things, because a lot of different things can motivate them to create something special. Like, for example, your Henderson Bridge jacket, like, that is so, like, fire. Like, like I said, I have no fashion, but I would wear that.
Yeah.
I would legit wear that.
Yeah, I mean, and you want people to ask you questions. Is it resort? Is it tropical? But when you play with manipulating different design, you can make it look how you want. It's architectural.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I thought it was tropical when I first saw it.
Yeah, no, so I'm going to Miami next week.
Okay.
And I'm going to be on a boat.
Yeah.
What do you have for a boat? For design?
Man, when I design my summer pieces for men and women, I always think about what can I put on the beach in the boat. So you can wear our tiki shirts, is perfect. You can go oversized. I went to Cabo last year. I wore the whole lighthouse as a set, and we were just on Cabo on the boat. Just the wind blowing. You do the two buttons and
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yep. So yeah, we got a lot of boat looks.
How rewarding is it for you, like, when you do finish a piece or you see somebody else is wearing your creation? Like, how does that, like, does it give you, like, chills? Like, oh, shit? Like,
Yeah.
He's not a little kid. He doesn't get excited.
but I bet you he still gets excited because that has to be rewarding for an artist.
Oh yeah, I do. I get excited. Like when Chris Paul wore my coats.
I was about to say Chris Paul. When
I mean, you're gonna jump up and down in the house, man. You know, when you find out that stuff, that's some big things. Because I look at it like I didn't make it to the NBA, but I'm dressing NBA players.
So you pretty much there.
So
Yeah.
it's like, that's
Your foot's
close.
somewhere in the door.
Yeah. I still have a tie to the NBA, which is kind of cool when, so many people grow up there and they want to be in that field.
That space.
Yeah, that space. So
But with you
It's cool.
being like blessed with the creativity that you do have, because the creative bug has definitely bit you. You have a love for shoes. Do you ever plan a trip to like Oregon and go to the Nike headquarters and like maybe offer them ideas at some point in your fashion career?
He's not looking for ideas, he's looking for partnerships.
yeah, so
No, to give them ideas and work with them. That's what I'm saying. Like, will you go to Beaverton, Oregon? Because I believe that's where it's at.
yeah, I think that's a bucket list trip. With brands and fashion, so you see now they did a collaboration with Drake, so it would be somewhere in that realm where Jevon Terance gets to a point where we can do a Nike collaboration and it's just like for a season or something like that.
Right.
Like how Virgil did and Travis Scott
Don C.
and Don C. Yeah,
A lot of people go to Jordan, Nike. And I just feel like Javon Terrence deserves, at least one season
yeah.
collab with one of those big
But if
brands.
that's the case, can you please keep it off of sneakers? Okay,
I know.
Let us real people who really try to buy this shit, who try to support people like you,
Yeah,
let us get a chance to buy it. Don't put it on these stupid ass platforms, these apps that get these ate up by bots.
Mhm.
I have no chance in the fucking world. I'm buying it.
No,
I hate bots so much.
I lived that real myself, so if that came to fruition, like we have our flagship store here in Lorraine, so we would have a release right at my store too.
Period.
So
Perfect.
yeah,
Just expect my tent to be outside that store.
For sure.
yeah,
I'm definitely camping out by
Cause-
college.
yeah. Because I would just take one of those designs. I wouldn't even waste any time. I mean, there's so many cool Jordan designs that's just in folders.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, it goes back to an early age that you were sketching shit and,
Yeah,
and just collecting dust. Like, what's
Yeah.
up? I'm ready for y'all to pull up on me.
yeah,
Got something for y'all.
yeah.
So your first silhouette of your shoe, do you remember what it looked like?
Like I have some of the papers, like I write the year and like some of them have like '01 on them. Like this is like 20 years old.
Jesus.
That's
dope though.
I was doing like Spider-Man inspired Jordans. I was like doing upgraded Kobe's, pennies. Cause all me and my friends, we were like back then, like Penny and Jordan was like the argument. R.I.P. to my friend Ray Sean, like he loved Penny. So like we would just go back and forth in elementary school about who was better. Cause Jordan was big, but there was still other players that could take his, spot back then. So he had to still keep proving himself. But
Because Penny was that guy.
Wait, so who did you choose, Penny or Jordan?
I was a Jordan guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been a Jordan
You
guy.
got the kicks.
I love Kobe too, though, but he took a lot of his moves.
Yeah. I mean, if Jordan was like an original song, Kobe was the remix. That's how I've always put it.
Yep. Yep.
And outside of Jordan, because I'm going to exclude his shoe out of the whole, discussion right now. What's your favorite Nike shoe silhouette? Like under which player? Is it Nike, Penny, Charles Barkley? What's your favorite shoe?
I like the Pippins because I like big bold stuff. So with the air on the Pippins is pretty cool. I don't even own any. Actually, I take that back. I really love Dennis Rodman's side tie-up shoe back in the
Okay.
90s. The
Yeah, me
Rodmans,
too.
yeah. So I love
Man,
those.
Griffey got a nice one too.
Griffey, yeah, those are all retro classics, man. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, 90s definitely got spoiled with the shoe set.
Man, especially the Air Maxes.
Yeah.
Like the 97 and 95s.
But yeah, you gotta always go back to the Air Force One, though.
Yeah, what was it like? You know what? That's a good question. Like when the Air Force One dropped on the scene, was that shoe really like that big of a deal? Because I thought people were into the Cortez, the Nike Cortez at first.
Well, Cortez is a West Side shoe.
That's a Cali thing.
See now we're going into where I'm a sneaker guru.
Cortez is like my dad called them the dope boys growing up.
Yeah. But 1972, I think the Air Force dropped in New York. That's why they're called the Uptowns. People would have to go up to Uptown to buy them.
Oh, okay.
So that's why there's a lot of collaboration with New York artists. So the Air Force One did really well. They had to go against the Adidas shell toe a lot in the 80s because Run DMC was pushing the shell toe. So there was times where Nike, now it's back to where Nike and Adidas are this neck and neck. So they were trying to prove a point, and the Air Force One was a really classic silhouette. Yep. So, Yeah.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
What was your favorite color Air Force then?
I got these snakes.
Hello, everyone. This clip was brought to you by our sponsor, CreativeGeniusBrand.org. That's www.creativegeniusbrand.org. If you guys go on the website, click on the tab IOU and get yourself some merch and also shop along the website to support local business. Again, thank you guys for supporting and listening.